Welcome to the Radiant Life with Tatiana. I am your host, and I'm obsessed with empowering you to live and create the best life possible. I'm a master mindset coach, breathwork facilitator, and a passionate little Latina who loves sharing the magic behind your subconscious mind and energetics. If you're looking to uplevel your mindset, learn all about spirituality and manifestation, and to be inspired in making a change to embody your best self, you are in the right place. My goal is for you to see and unlock your limitless potential, to have the tools to break free from the chains holding you back so you can create and live your most radiant life. I am so excited to have you here listening today. Now let's dive into today's episode. I'm engaged. That is so crazy to say, but welcome to a very spontaneous and special episode on the Radiant Life podcast. I cannot believe what happened this weekend, and I want to share it all with you, all the details, because this place is not only a place for me to share tips and tricks to help you be your best self and create your most radiant life, but it's to share my story and my journey. And I know many of you have been listening and loyal and have been around for a while. You guys saw me go through the breakup. You saw me get back together with Evan. You've been with me this last year where we've been rekindling. I hope you've heard the episode of our breakup story and how we got back together. If you haven't, that's episode 79. And we're engaged. This weekend, Evan asked me to be his wife. And I might get a little emotional in this episode because there's just a lot of emotions. It feels so surreal. Today, I'm recording this Monday. January 23rd is our 1-year anniversary of getting back together. So there's just like a lot I wanted to share with you that's been on my heart. So yeah, this weekend was magical. It was everything I could ever imagine. And it was so crazy because there was just so many little signs and synchronicities and beauty throughout the whole weekend. I mean, Friday, I went on a sunrise walk with my sister. We saw a cardinal. We saw a school of dolphins where we've lived here 4.5 years. I've never seen dolphins on this side of Florida. Friday night, Evan and I went to mini golf. We had a date night. We did takeout. It was just so beautiful. We knew this was like an anniversary weekend, and it's just been so special. And then came Saturday. So let's do a little backstory behind the engagement. Did I know? I don't know. Like, yes and no, right? I mean, we've been dating. I've known him since 2013. So there's always those moments. I don't know about you girls, but like my entire life, like, come on, how many times do you think about like getting engaged? And you have those moments where like, oh my God, could it happen tonight? This could be a really good moment. We're cute. We look nice. We're going on a date. And I've had a few of those moments. And so I had that moment going into Saturday, but you just don't truly know. No one like dropped the ball. And there was a little tip from my dad, but it didn't mean it was happening this weekend. And so let me just do a backstory. So on Thanksgiving, our best friends, Lauren and Ben, they're very into content, and they have these beautiful couple pictures just throughout their entire relationship. And so Lauren mentioned that she wanted to try taking pictures of Evan and I because she knows that I've wanted just nice pictures with him, and also so she could see if she could be a photographer. And so like that was the unintentional seed she planted months back. And of course the thought in my mind was, oh, is she just saying that? But then it didn't happen, and it kind of just dwindled away. And then 2.5 weeks ago, we got the news that they are moving to North Carolina, and it's very bittersweet because they are our best friends. And it's hard. And so we were coming up with a list of what should we do before they move, and what restaurants should we go to, because we're always like going out to eat and getting drinks and eating really good food here down in Delray. And we have this really beautiful restaurant. So this last week, Lauren texted me saying, let's get dinner at Luna Rosa. It has a special meaning for her and Ben. And it's a beautiful, fancy restaurant by the water. And I told her, okay, cool, I'm down. I just talked with Evan, even though Evan knew. And she said that they could only get reservations at 8, which is not surprising because it's just like a really popular, nice restaurant. So, okay, cool. Didn't really think much of it. Then like a day or two prior, she just said, why don't we take some pictures at the beach while we wait during sunset? And her big reasoning was because they're getting married in September. And they fired their photographer. They just didn't love the engagement pictures that they had. And so she asked for that to be a good moment to get a new picture to send their wedding invites. So it made sense, right? I was like, okay, cool, yeah. And then Evan and I can get pictures. We should try to get Gabby to come just because it's always us five. And I mean, I thought like, oh, maybe, but I didn't like think too much of it. It's so normal for us to always take pictures and content, especially Lauren and Ben. They're just so, they love that. And it's so common for them. So Saturday rolls around and we played pickleball with friends. We hung out by our pool and we're just all kind of talking. I get sunburnt, like a horrible sunburnt. And I made a comment to Lauren. I was like, well, better me than you. Because I mean, it was her wedding pictures that she was taking. Little did I know I was getting engaged. And we got dressed. Luckily, this is like how God makes everything work out. I had 4 different outfits I could have worn. Only one of them didn't show the horrible sunburn that I just got hours prior. And so I kind of told myself, I was like, okay, like I think then this must be the outfit, which is hard because deep down I always wanted that to be the outfit that I got engaged to. So I didn't want to wear it if it didn't happen, but I had no choice. I just didn't want pictures where I was burnt red and you could just see thick straps because it was not a bathing suit tan line. It was a tank top, like a thick tank top sports bra tan line from when we played pickleball Saturday morning. So anyways, fast forward, we go to Lauren and Ben's, we all get in the car, we are driving to the beach and we start walking, we find our place and we start taking pictures. I'm taking the pictures of Lauren and Ben and they're beautiful. They're so cute. They actually got great pictures. And how it went down was they did a thing with the photographer that they wanted to replicate where Ben kind of came back from behind her, picked her up and like spun her around. So we did that and the pictures came out so beautiful. So they recommended that Evan and I did the same thing. So if you guys want to see the video, go on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube in the next few days. I'm going to be posting it. So I'm there with my arms like by my side, like putting them up and down, just kind of, I was waiting for Evan to come swoop me off, like swoop and spin me. And like a part of me was like, oh, could this happen now? Because I've seen so many engagement videos that I've seen just different possibilities, but I at least thought we were going to have one practice round. And no. And Lauren's like, what is Evan doing? And I turned around and there he was on one knee. And it's so interesting because you black out even a minute after. I was like, wait, what just happened? But what I just remember like looking into his eyes. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. And I just remember his pupils. And it's like I was staring at his soul. And I came back to it when he called me my full name. He was like, Tatiana Lourdes Couto, will you marry me? And I literally, I just shook my head. I didn't really even say yes. I just gave him a kiss. And, he luckily just said this beautiful speech. And the funniest part was I was so excited. I wasn't like the cutest Instagram girl. No, I was jumping up and down, like jumping up and down. The pictures are so funny. My mouth is like wide open of excitement. I'm jumping up. He has to get back on one knee because I didn't put the ring on. And as he's like putting the ring on, I was like, I'm nervous. And it wasn't nervous of saying yes. Like I was like, yes, I'm marrying you. I was nervous because the ring was so pretty. And I just couldn't imagine myself wearing that. I was like, oh my God, I'm wearing this. Like I get to have this. So yeah, that's just like how it went down. From there, we had like pictures, we popped champagne. We were just all celebrating. I was just in heaven. It is such an out of body experience, or at least for me it was. And every time I looked at him, I just like couldn't contain myself. I kept giggling and just jumping up and down. And I'm just so forever grateful. And then after that, we went out to dinner. We celebrated. The next day, it was even more special because because they're moving, I texted our huge friend group, which if you guys know, like we have a massive friend group here. And I just said, we're having a send off happy hour. Everybody meet at this time. So our entire friend group, there was 20 of us. We're out to dinner. And Lauren gave the toast just how much they valued everybody since moving down here, the friendship that we all created. And then she ends it with, and congratulations, Tatiana and Evan, for getting engaged. And everyone's jaws just dropped. And yeah, it was just a magical freaking weekend. I I'm still on cloud nine. I want to just record this because I'm just still so in love with the moment. And something I really want to tie it back to is a year ago today, Evan asked me to be his girlfriend. And when we were in the thick of it, of the possibility of getting back together, because when I shared with him how I loved him and I wanted to marry him and I was ready and to forgive me for like breaking up, I remember telling him at one point, I don't want to get back together being boyfriend and girlfriend, unless it's like legit, like we're doing this, we are getting with the intention of getting married, not like let's try again. So I was like, let's not put a label on it, we can date. So a year ago today is when he officially asked me to be his girlfriend again. And now I'm going to be his wife. Like, what? And I just want to share this because if I had a moment to go back to the girl who was contemplating if he was actually going to take me back and ask me to be his girlfriend again, or even the girl who was heartbroken. Sorry, I'm like having visuals of those moments where I would drop to my knees in so much pain and heartbreak and confusion and just not even sure where I was. But if I could just tell her how much healing and beauty and growth I would endure, and I would be engaged a year after, I would not have believed you. And I think that's the beauty of life, is that so much can truly change in such a little amount of time. And I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're single and you feel like you aren't finding anybody worth dating, that there's no good men out there. Or maybe you're in a relationship or you're married and things are rocky and you don't know how to make it better. Or maybe you're divorced or you're healing from a breakup yourself. I just want you to know you are exactly where you are meant to be. And you're learning the lessons you're meant to learn so that you can become the person, the woman who has all that your heart does desire. And I know at this time, it may feel like, how can it get worse? Or how can it get better? Or it may feel chaotic or scary, or there's so much uncertainty. But you are exactly where you're meant to be. And what got me through those moments of my darkest times of heartbreak was just developing the mindset of it's going to be okay, because it's always been okay, and truly trusting in that and learning to let go and surrender. That was a big lesson I learned from our breakup, and that it's always working out for you. No matter how painful, how tragic what you're going through, it is always happening for you to teach you, to make you stronger, and to help you grow and evolve. And that was the mindset, the mentality that got me through the thickest of times, that got me through the questioning of, are we going to really make this work? Is he going to give me a second chance? And it allowed me to heal. It then allowed me to rekindle, and it allowed me to be now in this place where I have the most magical, happiest, healthiest, thriving relationship that I could have never imagined. And we would not have been here if we didn't go through our separation. And that's just our story. Maybe you have to go through a season of being single or difficulty in your marriage, but it's making you stronger. And I really just want you to know to just keep going, keep your head up. Everything is happening for you. And that this work never stops. If you haven't gone deep into your personal development, healing journey, I hope this is a message to help you begin, because when you work on yourself, it bleeds into every area of your life, your relationships, your career, your family, your happiness. If you're in a place of dark healing and it's heavy and it's hard, keep going. This work never stops. Or if you're happy in the most loving relationship, keep showing up and keep doing the work for you, because we're always growing and evolving. And I just want to encourage you to just connect deeper with yourself, connect with the person, the version of you you're becoming in this chapter, because it's all needed to cultivate this deeply connected relationships with those in your life happiness, and it's needed to create your most radiant life. And I think if you're listening here today, maybe this is your first episode or maybe it's your 100th, my message is always put yourself first and do the work that's needed, even if it's hard, even if it's scary, even if it's uncomfortable, because it's allowing you to shed the layers and it's allowing you to become the person you're meant to become so that you can have the most radiant life that you are worthy and deserving of. I still can't believe it. I still cannot believe I'm like looking at the engagement ring right now. I'm like, oh my goodness, he did so freaking good. I can't wait for you guys to see the video and watch me jumping. And I just want you to know that I appreciate and love you so much for being a part of my journey. I hope not only but also our story inspires you to continue. Evan and I plan on coming and recording a part 2 episode together where we're going to just share a lot of lessons that we've fully embodied and implemented and things that have completely changed the game in our relationship, because I don't even believe in this honeymoon stage anymore. I've known him since 2013. We were dating since, 2016, 2017, gone through, breakups, and we are the happiest, healthiest, most obsessed and in love in such a happy way than we have ever been. And I've known him for this long. So your person is out there. Your relationship can get 10 times better. And I really hope that we can continue to share our story, our learnings to really help you, because you deserve the happiest, healthiest relationships as well. And, if you're in need of support and guidance on your journey, on connecting deeper to yourself, your purpose, healing from your past, so that you can just step into the next version of yourself with just confidence and clarity and really manifest a life you love. I'm talking abundance and richness and just juiciness in every area of your life. I'm truly here to support you. I'm here to guide you, to empower you, and to coach you. And if you're interested in what that looks like, I will put the offerings I have right now, which is one-on-one coaching, and Embrace Your Radiance, which is my 4-month group coaching program, in the show notes below. You are worth the time, the money, and the energy to have what your heart desires. They are there for you. And I would be so honored to show you how you can get to your dreams in whichever area that you're looking to improve. I can't wait to record an episode with Evan, but I just wanted to pop on here and just share our stories, share the engagement. I am like jumping for joy. I can't believe I am a fiance. Oh my God. And I hope you continue to listen to the future episodes to come. I love you. I appreciate you so much for listening. If you listen to this and you loved it, tag me on Instagram, Tatiana_Kuto, and keep shining your light. Keep going. I'm here if you need support, and I hope you have the most radiant day. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to share it with me and write an Apple iTunes review so I can keep the good stuff coming your way. If you aren't already following me, you can find me on Instagram at Tatiana_Kuto. Make sure to tag me in any posts that you share. I love and appreciate you so much and cannot wait to connect with you in the next episode. In the meantime, go out and radiate your light into the world.